Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King. And today I'm going to be giving you part 6 of What If Naruto Was a Badass with a Godlike Ability. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual. Share this to all of your friends in your social media platform. And also guys, go ahead and check out the brand new episode of What If Naruto Was an Alien Hybrid on this channel. And enjoy that guys. And over on Anime King 3, I post a brand new episode of What If Naruto Was a Perfect Experiment. So go ahead and check out that and enjoy guys. And over on Anime King 2, I post a brand new episode of What If Naruto Was the King of the Necromancer. So go ahead and check out that and enjoy. And remember, if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and your support, and yeah, without further ado, let us begin this new episode. Start the intro. So the last time we left off, Katsumi was a bit upset of the whole event going on, as Naruto went to the mindscape and spoke to her, and he also teased her a bit about it. There was nothing for her to feel self-conscious about, as he brought her out of his seal, and she met the others. The ninjas that didn't know about her were shocked like Kurenai and Anko, although Kurenai was glad to hear that the strongest Bijou in the world is a female, but if Naruto trusts her, they will trust her. And so, they got to know her. Some time passed as Naruto made his way towards the Hirashi shop, where he met Tenten. Naruto was shocked because he knew her from the orphanage. She was one of his best friends, and he couldn't find her after she got adopted, as he reunited with her once again. Asuma team came inside, as Ino didn't believe that Naruto had released that lightning attack that split the heavens, as she bet with him that it was a lie, as Naruto told her if she lost the bet, she would become his slave for his clans, considering that he was rebuilding the Uzumaki clan. Ino really didn't think it over as she went along with it and said yes right away. And that sealed her fate, as she became a slave member of the Uzumaki clan. And it was official, even signed by the Hokage. After all, traditions in Konoha had to be upheld. She made a big mistake, but it was not what she was expecting. Naruto was incredibly nice, although he had her wear a maid outfit, just for his amusement. As the time went on though, she didn't mind it that much, but she was getting stronger. She, Sakura, Tenten, all of them were there, as he helped them train. He was brutal in the training though, but it helped them in the long run, as she couldn't believe how strong she was becoming. And the more time passed, the more her affection towards him grew. Even though she was no longer a Yamanaka, she didn't see it so bad, as she was still a ninja. Not to mention, she was her own friend, as she could still visit her family, and Naruto was incredibly nice. Some more time passed, as Naruto had a throwdown with a summoning contract of his mother. The thing was able to rival some lower level Bijus, so the thing was powerful, as it was an electric bird of some sorts. As Naruto fought it, the both of them clashed as Naruto was being overwhelmed when he activated his mode that made his hair stand up, and his eyes turned white as he demolished the bird in battle. The bird accepted him as its summoner. Some months passed after that as Naruto kept up his training, and the girls, he helped them train as well, as they were becoming ridiculously stronger. It was amazing how strong they were becoming, but Naruto was improving quickly. Sakura was showing great progress considering that she came from nothing, going up to something great. As for Naruto, he learned a bit about his different mode. Godspeed, everything about him was enhanced, as he finally went into his seal and spoke to his father, after he was about to remove the seal from Katsumi. As Naruto and his father chat and fought, as he always wanted to test himself against a man, as Minato used the Harashin, and the both of them clashed inside, as Naruto did a technique that Minato was caught off guard, When Naruto released that technique as it was so powerful, he decimated the land of the mindscape that he created. Minato was truly amazed to the point where tears came to his eyes. His son was amazed and as he was glad. He was incredibly glad, as he told him that his mother and him will always love him and to be safe. So yeah guys, so basically that's where we left off. You guys can switch across the blade check of your sub so this will begin this new episode. Naruto came to a stop as Ino was in his closet. She was wearing her maid uniform as she was bent over picking out his clothing. As he stood there, my, Ino-chan, how naughty have you shown me what is under your skirt? Do I need to punish you? As Naruto hand caressed her waist, she yeeped. Naruto-sama, oh, what are you doing? She said. Well, considering that you were just showing me a good show, I figure I would show you how much I appreciate it, he said. As he pulled her closer, her blush increased. Naruto-sama, we can't, she said. I'm only your slave. As she looked down. As Naruto lifted her head up with her chin. Ino-chan, like I said, you can do whatever you like. I would never force you to do something that you don't want to, he said. As he gave her a kiss on her forehead. If you don't want me to be like this with you, I will stop, he said. No, that's not it, she said. I thought you wouldn't consider me that way, considering that I'm your slave, she said. I thought that was out of the option. As I said, you can do whatever you like, said Naruto. And it's definitely not out of the option. Oh, okay, Naruto-sama, she said. As her hands twitched for a moment before she wrapped her arms around his neck. She pulled him into a deep kiss. She's been waiting to do this for the entire time. This was not like Sasuke at all. She didn't know why she had feelings for him in the first place. All he did was brood and look away from you when you spoke to him. But here Naruto was. He was kissing her back. They broke apart. Wow, that was amazing, she said, as that was her first kiss. She always thought growing up that it would be with Sasuke. But now here she was and it was wonderful. As Naruto pulled her into another, surprising her, she melted into him. As he broke apart, with a smirk on his face, rather enjoying her reaction. So, you were getting my clothing, said Naruto. As she fumbled for a moment, oh, yes, she said. As she turned around and picked up his clothing and gave it to him. It was a long open black hoodie. A plain white t-shirt to place under it. Black pants and black slip-on sandals. As Ino changed as well. As she had on an orange shirt with the Uzumaki symbol on the back. With grey leggings and a skirt. Her physique was different. Months of physical training had turned her weak, slimsy body into an athletic figure. As they dropped the kids over at Hannah's house, who would afford to watch them for the day, given that no one was going to be at the compound, as everyone was out doing something different today. And Naruto became rather close to Hannah. After all, she was Uncle's best friend. She told him that she could look after the kids, there was no problem. After that, they went to pick up soccer. Even her outfit was different as well. She was wearing a red skirt with a black shorts underneath it, black ninja sandals, and a white blouse with cherry blossoms over it. Okay now, said Naruto, let's go to Panda-chan shop and I'll get you guys whatever you want. The girls cheer at that as they made their way off. As he arrived towards the store, Panda-chan, said Naruto. He had to duck as a sword embedded in the wall behind him. As Naruto looked up, you almost took my head off, he said. As Tenten looked towards him with a sweet smile. I thought I told you not to call me that in front of people. As Naruto turned his head to see Neji standing there, Lee and Guy was also in there as well. Naruto-kun, it is so good to see you again in this youthful day, said Lee, as he sprinted and stopped in front of Naruto. Yes, Naruto-kun, how has your flames of youth been? Said Guy. As Naruto took a breath, I have kept them at blaze. Every day, and now, as he paused for dramatic effect, as the two were sucked in, they have spiraled out of control, and they have created a fountain of youth, Naruto shouted. As Naruto created a ball of flame that burned bright. As Lee and Guy looked towards the miniature sun. Lee, do you see how Naruto-kun has made his flames of youth appear to the surface? This is just more motivation for us to put ourselves through strenuous training until our flames are as hot as the sun. Lee started to cry. Yes, Guy Sensei, I will work until my flames are burning as bright as the sun, and if I cannot, I will run to the hidden sand village on my hands. As Lee's eyes were burning, "No, that's my boy. Let's go," said Guy as he ran out of the store. As they started to sprint around the village. "Why do you always play along with them and their games?" said Tenten. "Well, it's really fun when you start," said Naruto. "And it's also fun to mess with those guys." "You're a fool," said Neji. "Their fate is to be a loser, and so will you." As Naruto looked towards Neji with a blank look. As he completely ignored him. "So girls, did you get what you want?" As Neji blinked. Nothing. He got no response back. As the girls got some new clothing. Mostly dark like a Anvu type. Kunai, shurikens, anything they want really, explosive notes. As Naruto sat with them as they tried them on, and gave him a little show, as he walked around in their new clothing. As Neji always tried to put in a comment or something, saying something about Naruto, but he was just ignored. As to be quite frank, Naruto didn't really give a damn about him, or what he was saying. As Sakura stepped out, she was wearing an Anvu style outfit but it was a bit modified. As she was wearing a red belt, that was long at the end that was flapping a bit. She had on black gloves. Her headband was along her waist, along the red belt. "Looking good, little sis," said Naruto. "You look like a real badass. Just get Ino to cut your hair to your shoulder. Someone might grab it in a fight," said Naruto as he gave her a thumbs up. Ino then stepped out next. A purple trench coat she was wearing, with the black Uzumaki swirl on the back. The coat went down to about her knees, as she was wearing a shirt under that showed off her belly button. She was wearing a high black skirt, with black shorts underneath. Bandage was wrapped in her right thigh, and a kunai pouch on it. As she had on high heel boots, her headband on her forehead. "Do you like what you see, Naruto-sama?" she said, as she gave him a rather sexy pose. "Well, I would be lying if I say I don't. You look sexy as hell," he said. Tenten then stepped out. Even though the shop belonged to her father, he was still going to buy her stuff. As she was showing off her new clothing that she was wearing, a black long sleeve shirt that hugs her body very well. There was a black Anvu chest piece covering it, red Chinese style pants, and the ankle ninja sandals. Her headband was strapped over her chest around it. Naruto gripped his heart. "Panda-chan," he said, with tears in his eyes. "You've grown up. I remember when I finally snuggled up to a stuffed panda at night, and Naruto was cut off, as a vicious glare was sent his way. "Panda-chan," he said, "what are you doing?" As he did not know that he was digging his own grave, as he saw Tenten getting a bunch of kunais and shurikens. As Naruto swallowed thickly, as he started to count off the bills, as he placed them down on the counter, he narrowed his eyes at Tenten. He created a few clones that grabbed the bags of Sakura and Ino. As the two girls looked at him, the situation seemed tense. As Naruto ran, he ran for his life. As Tenten turned her attention towards the two girls. "You're both with him. So, you're my targets as well," she said, as they ran as well. As Neji stood there, as he's never seen Tenten like this. Naruto was still running, as she was really chasing after him as he dodged. A sledgehammer, the two girls were behind him, as they were trying to keep up as Tenten was coming after all of them. As Naruto saw three kids up ahead. Boss, they yelled. "You said that you would play ninja with us." As Naruto saw Konohamaru in his way, he jumped right over the little boy. "I'm playing ninja right now, do you want to play?" As Konohamaru nodded. "The game is quite simple. Dodge all the weapons." As they started to run with him. As he looked behind Naruto. "Are those your girlfriend?" he asked. "Don't be stupid, Konohamaru. How can you have more than one girlfriend?" said Moge. "I actually do have more than one girlfriend," said Naruto as he dodged more weapons. As the kids were dodging as well, it seems that the training that he put them through was paying off. "How many do you have?" said Udon as he wiped his nose. 6, said Naruto as he catch 5 spike balls out of the air. Tenten were really utilizing the weapons. "Boss, look!" As Naruto turned to Konohamaru yelled. "Oh crap," said Naruto as he saw a massive fireball coming towards him. He raised his hand and used a wall of water to block the attack. Konohamaru was still running, but his face was looking at Naruto as he ended up bumping into someone. "What the hell?" "Hey little brat, that hurt." A male voice sounded out. "Hey, let him down. We're sorry, we're running from a giant fireball," said Moki. As Naruto came around the corner and saw, there was a boy with war paint over his face, and a big bandage on his back. Something was wrapped up inside of it, and there was a girl with 4 ponytails. "Hey you there, lady. Put the kid down," said Naruto. "What? I'm a guy." As the girl behind him laughed, It's not funny, Tamar. Don't yell at me because you look like a girl with that makeup on, Tamar yelled back. You know she's right, lady, said Naruto. As Conqueror eyed twitch at that. Now put him down before I make you. Conqueror got pissed off. Oh yeah? As he pulled back his fist, he raised it towards Konohamaru. Let's see what the hell you're gonna do about it as he launched his fist. But before his hand could reach, his hand was grabbed tightly. Conqueror was surprised as he looked where Naruto was standing at first. How the hell did he get over here? You know, what you're doing is really stupid, said Naruto. First of all, that boy you're holding is the grandson of the third Hokage. I'm only telling you this because if you harm him, we can start something unnecessary. But I won't let you do that because I've taken him and his friends under my wing. So if you harm him, I'll break you, said Naruto. As Conqueror looked at Naruto with that glare, but Naruto's face was blank. He was dead serious. This guy, said Conqueror. Tamara was narrowing her eyes at Naruto. He was fast, not to mention strong. Powerful indeed. But Conqueror was her brother, as she started to slowly remove her fan from her back, seeing that the situation was getting rather tense. But her hand was then poked. I wouldn't do that if I were you. As Tamara slowly narrowed her eyes behind her, she saw Ino, with her silver bow staff. As Naruto then looked up in the tree, as his eyes focused on the third boy that was just standing there, Conqueror followed his gaze. Conqueror, are you embarrassing the sand? No, Gary, see, shut up, or I'll kill you. He went quiet instantly, as he dropped Konohamaru, as Naruto released his grip, as Gara came down the sun's chin. I apologize for my siblings, he said. As he looked Naruto over, you interest me, he said. Mother will do great to feast on your blood. As Gara released a bit of his killing intent, as Naruto narrowed his eyes towards him. I don't know who the hell you are, but you're not in the sand anymore. You're not the strongest here, so you better watch your mouth before I put you and your friend in your place. As the grown on Naruto started to crack, this guy thought his ki was nothing. As Naruto was showing him ki, the trees started to rustle around them, as the wind started to howl, as a feeling of death washed over Gara. Gara didn't know what the hell was going on in his hand. Seemed to be spasming. It was shaking. Why though? Why was it shaking? Now, I suggest you don't cause any trouble while you're here, or hurt any Leaf Ninja or anyone that is precious to me, or I will find you, and I'll kill you, said Naruto. My name is Naruto Uzumaki. Make sure you remember that, he said, as he turned towards Tamara and gave her a wink. He took Ino by the hand. Come on, let's go. I hope you're satisfied, Uchiha, said Naruto, as he walked. As he walked off with Ino, Naruto-sama, Ino said, that chakra, is he also? So you recognize it, said Naruto. Being around him for long enough, being able to tell demonic chakra from normal chakra, it was a good thing to pick up on. As Sakura walked on his other side, he's unstable, said Naruto, as he pulled out two 3-pronged kunai. Sakura narrowed her eyes at the kunai. Where has she seen that before? Only fight him if you have to. But if he's going too out of control, or if he starts to transform, send chakra into these. Sakura's eyes widened, but Ino beat her to it. Naruto-sama, you finished the jutsu, she asked. You bet I did, said Naruto, as she took it along with Sakura. You didn't have any doubts, did you? Of course not. I could never doubt you, she said, as she gave him a kiss. Wow, you're now dating Inoue? Said Sakura. Shut forehead, girl. You're just mad that you can't get with him. Don't say that, he's like a brother to me, said Sakura. As Naruto created 2 whip of water and smacked the both of them right in their ass. What did I say about the two of you fighting? Not to do what the both of them said. I told you I would punish you the next time you did it. And this is the next time. Tonight, the both of you will receive 100 spanking. Ino eyes widen. You can't be so cruel, Naruto-sama. We have the exam tomorrow. Yeah, you can't do that, said Sakura. Although she remembered the last time they fought. And he gave the both of them 10. It's not like they could stop him. And he did warn them. I don't want to hear it, said Naruto, as he picked the both of them up as he started kicking and scream. As Tenten burst out laughing. That stirs them, she said. No, she just had to make Naruto pay. And why are you laughing, said the voice, as she looked behind her to see. Naruto? Oh. It's Naruto now. It wasn't Naruto when you were launching a giant fireball at me. Oh, you see, that was a... As she jumped off the roof and started to run away. How quick the game has changed as he chased after her. At the Hokage's tower, all the Jonins from each villages who have team entering the exams are currently gathered in the Hokage's tower. As he was listing on a few things, as he came to the most crucial rule, this one is for all the Jonins come to our village. Make sure you keep your Genins in line. Do not make them go into the red light district and cause any problem there. It is under the protection of the Uzumakis. And your ninjas will be handled accordingly if they go there. One of the Jonin decided to speak up. I thought you were the Hokage. Is the ninjas now in control of the village? Hiruzen shook his head. That is not it at all. The whole area is under control and the people there hold the Uzumaki leader in high regard, so I warn you if you go there, you'll be dealt with accordingly. Everyone in the office was put on high alert as someone jumped through the window. It was none other than Tenten. Hokage-sama, help me. He's after me again, she said. As the ones who were not from the village were confused. Anvu, Hiruzen said, as 4 Anvu dropped down, as they took the girl in the ceiling to hide her. Hokage-sama, what's going on? As Sand Ninja asked, looking around worriedly. It is him who will come and discipline those who act up. Even some of our brave ninjas has fallen to his wrath. A moment of silence for them. Everyone paused, just what the hell was going on? A burst of wind, as Hiruzen's paperwork was blown off his decks. No, he screamed, not the paperwork, as he looked as all of it piled over the floor. Quick, all Leaf Ninjas get in formation. We will take the fight to him. As there was a burst of smoke in front of the area. Where is the girl? Said a voice. You know you can't hide her from me. As a blue water whip came in and started to whip everyone. And it wasn't a tiny hit. It was actually whipping them. Until he came face to face with the old man. So, old man, I should have known. You're behind this the entire time. As Naruto looked towards the old man before, smirking. As Naruto reached behind the man's desk and came back with the orange book, Hiruzen's eyes widened. Come on, Naruto, he said. We can be civil about this. We can talk and sort this out. Talk? She's an outlaw, and you hid her from me this entire time, instead of handing her over. When will you learn your actions have consequences, said Naruto. As Naruto set the book aflame. No, Hiruzen says, he dropped to his knees. As Naruto's eyes then snapped up to the roof. A smirk came on his face. Release as he breathed the genjutsu. So you're in on this as well, Yujiyo? I am. And I regret nothing, she said. Oh, is that how you want to play it, said Naruto. Okay then. When I cut up your book of swords and housewife, let's see how you keep that attitude of yours. Her eyes widened. No, leave my books alone. I'm sorry, she said. The time for apologies is over, said Naruto. As everyone saw him flying through the village, carrying 2 kicking screaming girls over his shoulder, as he laughed psychotically. Time skip, it was final day of the exams. As everyone was a bit nervous, even Naruto was a bit nervous it seems. And the best way to get rid of nervousness was to have fun. That is why at this moment, in his room, the best way to get rid of that nervousness, as Uncle collapsed right on top of his chest, as she was breathing quite heavily. Kurina was at the side of the bed, as she seemed to be unconscious. They've been going at it since 6 in the morning. It was 9 at the moment. As Naruto had a lot of energy, too much, as Uncle fell asleep immediately. She couldn't go anymore. Tsunami was on the floor, the sheets barely covering her, as she was unconscious as well. As Naruto rolled Uncle off of him, and placed the pillow in her arms as she rolled over on it. And they say they could outlast me, said Naruto with a smile on his face. Yeah, he felt much better now, as he went to go get a shower. Once he returned, as he headed to the kitchen to make some breakfast for all of them. Good morning, Papa, as he saw Rukia. Good morning, Rukia-chan, said Naruto. What are you gonna make for breakfast? I don't know, what do you want, said Naruto. Can we have pancakes? Blueberry, she said. Of course you can, said Naruto. I also need a big breakfast, seeing that today is the Chunin exams. But you're gonna beat everyone, right, she said. You bet I am. After all, none of them can stand up to who? The storm of Konoha, she yelled. As she clapped, we will be cheering for you as loud as we can. Some time passes, all the girls showered up as he exits the room. As Naruto made the pancakes, the girls came down a few minutes later as all of them got a shower. As Rukia was surprised to see all of them rather hungry. They seemed exhausted as well, and she asked what was going on. As they made up some excuse as they were blushing a bit. As Naruto got ready afterwards, his blue armor, with the help of Katsumi and her chakra, he was able to make it a lot stronger. Nothing but a strong A rank or S rank jutsu could harm him. Other than that, other attacks would not faze him one bit. As Katsumi was wrapped around his neck, "You're ready to do this, Katsumi-chan," he said, as he scratched her ears. "We're going for gold today." "You know I'm with you, Naruto-kan," she said. As Naruto went outside, he saw everyone waiting for him. "Naruto-kan, make sure you put on a good show for me. I got a lot of money on you," said Kurenai with a wink. "You've gotten really irresponsible," said Naruto. "Uncle, you've been a good impression on her." Shut up," she said, as everyone laughed at her embarrassing blush. "Don't worry," said Naruto, "I'll make sure that I win. So you can have 2 rewards. I'll give you another one later," he said, as he gave her a tiny wink, as that made her cheeks get a bit hotter. As Naruto said goodbye to all of them, "Let's go, Naruto-sama. We don't want to be late," said Ino. As with that, they headed out, as they were going to take part in the exam. As they arrived at the academy, Naruto sighed. He just knew that they would make some stupid test to begin with. That always annoyed him. "I can set up a mind link with you, so that we can talk even though while we're not sitting together, Naruto-sama," said Ino. What did I do without you?" said Naruto as he kissed her on the cheek. She giggled at that. "You wouldn't be able to make breakfast, or pick out your own clothing." "Ino, this morning was not my fault," he said. "Naruto-sama, the pancake grew arms. It tried to fight you back. It was even trying to perform a jutsu. If it was not for Rukia freezing it over, and Haku stabbing it with multiple Senbon needles, it would still be here trying to fight you." Harsh words, said Naruto as he sunk, as a thundercloud came over his head, as he poked at the ground. "You know, sometimes you can be really mean to your master." "Get over it, you have tough skin, master," she said. As she walked ahead, "Katsumi-chan," said Naruto, "you see how rude she's been?" As Naruto looked, as he saw Katsumi was gone, he turned to see Katsumi on Ino's shoulder, as she raised her paw, and she was able to raise the mega claw, and gave him a middle finger. "You traitor," said Naruto. "Can you stop embarrassing yourself, brother, and just walk up the steps?" As Naruto saw Sakura with Sasuke, and their new teammate Sai. "My little sister," said Naruto. "My partner, and Ino-chan left me behind. You will leave me, would you?" he said, as he was grabbing her by the shoulder crying. "Let me go," she said, as she whacked him over the head. As Naruto lied there on the ground. Yeah, they were all betraying him. As he smiled, well, at least she's not so nervous anymore. He was right, because of that little incident. Sakura felt more ready for this. As Naruto picked himself up and flipped onto his feet, that was a real low moment. Guess I have to scare everyone now. As he released his chakra, breaking the ground, several Genin team part the way as he walked. Meanwhile, with the group, looks like we're all here ready to kick some ass. "Hey, where's that loser?" Naruto said Kiba. Sasuke scoffed. "Why do you even worry about him?" "Sakura just knocked him out with one hit," said Sasuke. Everyone turned towards Sakura as she blushed from the attention. Man, how troublesome. If he's in this exam, and he come down to a 1-on-1 fight, we're all gonna lose. As Shikamaru remembered when he came over with Ino from a mission. As Naruto wanted to see how strong they were, he had beat all of them without barely even trying. And he told him that they were not in the academy anymore. As he told him that things would be real bad out there. He knew that he was lazy, was his trait, and his brain was there, but what if you couldn't use your brain sometime? In certain situation, there was nothing for you to use your brain for. You just had to be strong. The words got Shikamaru thinking. "I hope he's alright," said Hinata. She has gotten a little better over the few months. Whenever Naruto brought Ranmaru over to learn about the difference between the Byakugan and his eyes, as she spent some time with him, the group then felt something. "What the hell?" said Kiba. Over to the side, there was a teen from Kumo. A red-haired girl with dark skin turned her head. Her name was Karu. "What the hell is that?" Samui, a member of her team with short, blonde hair. She had blue eyes like Naruto, and tan skin. She was always the cool one of the team. But even her was shocked by this. Man, this is bad. What if he comes in and tried to kill all of us? Then the Hokage tried to kill him for what he did. And then he fails, and Konoha faced off against Kumo, and the other villages join in, and a war breaks out in the entire world, and chaos spring everywhere. Said Amoy as he started to overthink things once again. As that was his deal, overthinking things. The sound team was also feeling it as well. What the hell? This power, said Dosu. Huh, he's just trying to show off, said Zaku, acting all confidence. I'll blow him away. The girl on the other hand was having some different thoughts. Her name was Kin. As her sweat dropped. Who the hell is that? As she could feel the power from here even though he was not here. We're all gonna die, she said. As the door blasted open, as he stepped inside, he spread his arms like some kind of deity as his presence washed over the room. Man, what a drag, said Shikamaru. Shino could feel his bugs inside him as they were scared by the oppressive chakra. That's my master for you, said Ino as she smiled. He's so cool, thought Sakura. Wow, cool, Samui said, as that was her main lingo. As Jenny knew the grass headband, licked her lips as she felt the oppressive power. This boy, she said, as Naruto allowed them to bask in his glory. You guys should keep it down, you have caused a lot of problems already. As Naruto turned his head, wondering who the hell said that. What the hell do you mean keep it down? The whole point of my entrance was to make a lot of noise. Well, this is your first time, so I figure that you don't understand how things go here. I guess I could help you out. A guy with glasses and silver here said. It was Kabuto, Yakushi. We don't really need your help, said Naruto. So tell us what you want and you can get the hell out of here. Naruto-kun. As he heard Katsumi popped in his mind. Yes, he said. He smelled like snakes and blood. Snakes and blood, said Naruto. Does he now? He knew that Anko would not go for a guy like this. Besides, she was his. She wouldn't do that to him. So there was only one other option then. This guy must work for that snake freak. If that was true, he would have to find out some more first before he did anything. He couldn't just go around and kill people after all. Well, he could, but that would paint a bad image on his name. He was snapped back to the focus when, I want to know about these names. Naruto Uzumaki, Garth the Sand, and Rock Lee, said Sasuke. You know their names. No fun. He went over Rock Lee and what he has done. As Sasuke absorbed all of this information, he then reached Naruto. Naruto Uzumaki. Quite interesting. Has completed 147D rank. Specified to say that they're all done in the red light district. It seems like he's known as a hero of the district, because he fixed it up and made a safe place. He's completed 4 C ranks. He also possessed a bloodline, Storm Release. He was able to kill one of the 7 ninja swordsmen, missing in Reiga, with his Storm Release and blade. And he's known as the Storm of Konoha. It says that he was able to split the sky with his blade, and create a lightning that crawled from the heavens itself, to turn Reiga into ashes. Before Kabuto could say anything else, Naruto snatched the card away. Kabuto blinked at the speed. That's enough, little snake, said Naruto, giving away so much information of your comrade to the enemy ninja. I mean, we are both Konoha ninjas, right? I guess you're right, said Kabuto. Yeah, said Naruto as he tilted his head and smiled. Before anyone else could say something, there was a poof. Alright, you brats. Shut the hell up. I'm in charge now. My name is Ibiki Marino, and I'm the proctor of the first phase of the exam. The first phase will consist of a written test that will go on for 45 minutes. If you're caught cheating 3 times, you and your team are disqualified. Any questions? A few hands went up. Well, it doesn't matter because I won't be answering any of them. Now get ready for the test, he said. They all sat down as the papers were passed around. Hinata sat beside Naruto as she was about to explode. That's why I like you so much, said Naruto. You're so kind. As his head was resting on her lap, Hinata heard what he said, as too much blood rushed to her mind at once. As Naruto reached out and held onto her head so it would not hit the table. As he placed it down gently, she was completely out. As he chuckled at that, Uzumaki, what the hell do you think this is? Take your damn test, said Ibiki. Alright, geez, said Naruto as he balled the paper up and threw it, hitting Ibiki in the face with it. Everyone was shocked by that. Even the other chunins in the room were startled. In the chunin lounge, Anko was holding her stomach as she was laughing, as she was on the ground rolling. There was only one person that would do something like that. There he was. Yujito was also inside. How is this possible? What's wrong? That's Katsumi. How is she out of the seal? As he looked towards the monitors. Katsumi? The Ninetales. But how is that possible, said Yujito. If she leave, isn't he supposed to die? Yes, but I don't understand what he did. Or what the hell is going on? As Anko swung around in her chair, I really feel bad for the others that had to take part in the second part of the exam. Why do you say that, Anko? Said Asuma. Well, simple. They have to fight Naruto-kun. Naruto-kun? Since when did you start calling him that? Asuma said. Oh, 3 months ago. Kakashi blinked. Are you dating? Yes, we are. He actually has 6 girlfriends, Anko said. As she placed her arm over Kurenai's shoulder, everyone in the room was shocked. Kurenai? Him? I've been asking you out for years now. Not to mention the age gap. Well, I told you I didn't like you, and you kept on asking, said Kurenai. Did you too? Said Kakashi, as he didn't say the last word. As both girls blushed a bit. I can't believe it, Asuma said, in disbelief and shock. His entire world seemed to be crumbling down. Oh, he did. And let me just tell you, he's twice the man any of you guys are. I can say that with full confidence even though I haven't been with any of you guys. Kurenai, just tell them how he... Kurenai slapped a hand over Anko's mouth. Be quiet, she said. Anko pouted. Kurenai then quickly moved her hand. As she had saliva over it, Anko was licking her hand. Kurenai shook her head. Back inside the room. Pay attention, Uzumaki. Stop screaming my name, said Naruto. You're not one of my girls. I said, what will you do? Stay or leave. Oh, you think I'm gonna run like those other weak, pathetic Jennings? I'm ready for anything you have to throw at us. So go ahead. Do your worst, said Naruto. At least the kid has some balls. Well then, for all of you that remain, you all pass. Wait, what? Ibiki then went on to explain. As he was finished, your next proctor will BAM! He had to shield his face from the numerous glasses that went all over the room. He sighed in annoyance. I am here, everyone. Bow, praise. In front of me, the sexy Uncle Midarashi, Uncle said with a smirk on her face. Uncle, what have I told you about the introductions? As Uncle looked over the room at the broken glass. That they're too extreme? Yes, they are. But come on, Ibiki. They're awesome, she said. The man sighed in annoyance. This is what he had to put up with all day. As the female grass, Kunoichi was watching Naruto. He is strong, I can tell. I wonder how my mark will affect him. Because of the Kyuubi that is sealed inside of him. I will just have to find out. Time skip. As the chonins that were there at the gate was looking around, where was their proctor for the exam? All of the chonins looked around as they turned back towards the kids, the Jennings that were just standing there, waiting for their proctor. One of them heard something in the bushes as he went over. The man's face turned red. He cleared his throat as Naruto turned, his hand under Uncle's clothing, as he was in a heated making out session. What? Said Naruto. We have our Genin test to do. The man said, not really realize that Naruto was one of those Jennings. I guess he's right. We can pick up later, Naruto-kun, she said, where we left off. As Naruto nodded, they separated as Anko stood in front of the group. As Anko explained the rules, it was then that Naruto saw Hinata and the Kumo team looking at her. He stepped forward as he used his back as a shield. Hinata blushed when she saw him. Naruto-kun, she said, are you okay? Oh, yes, I'm just nervous. As Naruto took her hand, she looked down red-faced. "Stay with me now," he said. "I want you to be strong in the forest, so that you can pass, okay? I know you're strong. You just have to show it," said Naruto. "Oh, okay, I'll try my best." "No. I want you to do your best," said Naruto. "You're strong. I've seen it with my own eyes." I'm not as strong as you," she said. He shook his head. "That's not the point. You have your own strength. You must not always rely on each other as a pillar of strength. Yes, your comrades and friends would always do anything to protect you. But sometimes you don't have them at your side, and you need to be able to defend yourself. You can't always depend on someone to come and save you. Find that strength you have in here," he says. He poked her in the chest. She was so wrapped up in his speech she did not blush. "Show your enemies no mercy because they will not show you none. Your team will have your back. Have theirs," said Naruto. "That's my Naruto-sama," said Ino. As Shikamaru looked over towards Naruto the entire time, as he remembered the speech that Naruto gave him, he knew that his team needed him as well. He's surely a great motivational coach, thought Tenten. As Sakura straightened her gloves. "I can do this," she said. "Alright," Uncle said as she got all of them into formation after they signed the scroll. As Naruto could feel the eyes on him, but he pretended not to notice. As he jumped into the forest once Uncle gave the begin. As Naruto was the first one inside. 5 days, there's no need to rush. He was alone out here, him being Uncle's apprentice. As he created 10 clones, the teams were gonna come to him. He made a big spectacle, so everyone would come after him. As Naruto placed 2 fingers on the ground, he was a touch sensor like Tobirama and his father. As he spread his senses around, a couple of teams were moving. He got the heaven scroll. He was looking for our scroll. "I wish I had another summon for ground. My thunderbirds will not work good in this dense forest," said Naruto as he looked around. If he had his mother chakra chains, maybe he could have used them as his advantage here, swinging from tree branch to tree branch. Idea popped into his head as he wondered. Maybe he'll try it later. As Naruto sucked the moisture from the air, he used it to create a giant wave. As he started to ride on top of it, trees were destroyed and crushed underneath him as he made his way. Time skip an hour later, Naruto possessed at least 20 scrolls in his collection. He was electrifying and using his water to knock teams unconscious and taking their scrolls. But he still had 5 days. What was the big rush? He hasn't found anyone to truly give him a fight yet, and it was getting rather boring. If he didn't get a good fight soon, he was gonna leave. And he didn't want that. He wanted to find someone challenging. He released his giant wave as he landed as a rain team was standing in front of him. "You want this?" said Naruto as he pulled out the scroll. He placed it down on the ground. As he turned his back, "Go ahead, take it." Hundreds of senbons came littering the ground, but Naruto was no longer standing there. The rain ninja in mid-air was confused. Where did he go? As he was chopped in the back of the neck and slammed into a tree. As Naruto disappeared out of mid-air, dodging a water attack that blasted through a tree. As Naruto reappeared standing on top of the rain ninja's head, as he looked around, quite the view. "Thanks for the boost," said Naruto looking down. The man reached up with a short tonto to slice Naruto's leg off, but Naruto flipped as he added chakra to his heel and stomped in the man's head, knocking him out clean. He picked up the tonto and tossed it as the butt of it slammed right into the skull of the last rain ninja. As Naruto screamed to the heavens, he was bored. No one challenging so far. I guess it was time that he started to seek out active challenge. And also, as he moved off, there was something that he got to do. Unknown to Naruto, a lot will happen in this forest that will change many things. And not to mention, he had a target on his back. But Naruto wouldn't mind that target coming after him, because he was dying for a challenge. But guys, to be and subscribe right here. If you want to see the next part to do, like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. Remember, share to all of your friends in your social media platform. And also guys, go ahead and check out the brand new episode of What If Naruto Was an Alien Hybrid on this channel and enjoy guys. And also over at Anime King 2, I post a brand new episode of What If Naruto Was King of Necromancers. So go ahead and check out that and enjoy guys. And also over at Anime King 3, I posted a brand new episode of What If Naruto was a perfect experiment. So go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become part of the Making family. And thank you for all of your help and support. Remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be planning talking about to all of you. But I'm over for now. See you guys soon. Peace.